Name: she married him poor. Destiny married them rich. Read this story from beginning to the end and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment where you're watching from. In the quiet town of Umwara, where everyone knew everyone, Amaka was known as the girl with big dreams and tired hands. She sold fabrics by day and sketched business ideas by night, believing one day her life would change. That change came the evening Chinedu entered her shop to buy a gift for his mother. He had little money, worn shoes, and a gentle voice, but his eyes carried hunger, not for food, but for a better life. They talked, laughed, and from that day he kept coming back, not just for fabrics, but for Amaka. Their love grew simply. No luxury, no big promises, just hope. When Chinedu proposed, he had no car, no house, only a ring he saved for months to buy and a promise to work hard. Amaka said yes, not because of what he had, but because of who he was. They married quietly, moved into a small apartment and began life together. Amaka supported Chinedu with her business ideas, encouraged him when jobs failed, and stood by him when things were tough. Then destiny answered. After marriage, Chinedu got a business opportunity through a contact Amaka introduced. One deal became two. Two became many. Slowly, money began to flow. The man who once borrowed transport fare now signed contracts. Wealth followed him like rain after drought. People said Amaka was his good luck, and they weren't wrong, but success tested them. As Chinedu's wealth grew, temptation followed. He became distant. Late nights, hidden calls. Amaka noticed the change, but stayed calm. One evening, she followed her instinct and caught him with another woman. Her heart broke quietly. There was no shouting, no public disgrace, just deep pain. Chinedu knelt and cried. He admitted his weakness, ashamed of betraying the woman who believed in him when he had nothing. Amaka walked away for days, thinking, praying, weighing her heart. In the end, she chose forgiveness, not out of weakness, but out of strength. They talked, they healed, they rebuilt trust slowly, honestly. Amaka didn't stop chasing her dreams. With Chinedu's support, she expanded her fabric business into a fashion brand. She became respected in Umwara, thus not just as a rich man's wife, but as a woman of vision. Together they learned that love needs humility, patience, and growth. And here's where imagination meets sweetness. Imagine you were the lucky one in Amaka's place, choosing love when it was poor, standing firm when it was tested, and celebrating when it finally bloomed. Amaka and Chinedu grew old together, surrounded by laughter, success, and peace. Their home became a place of joy, their story a lesson whispered in Umwara that true love can survive storms and still shine. They didn't just live rich, they lived happy, they lived grateful, they lived ever after. If you enjoyed this African love story, read it again from the beginning. Like, share, subscribe, and comment where you're watching from. Some stories are meant to remind us love, patience, and forgiveness still win.